Hello, I am Kenneth Mugisha, the District Governor, District 9211, Uganda and Tanzania.
What you're about to watch contains disturbing images and clips that will make you question what role you've played in the degradation of our environment. Uganda has in the past 20 years lost 2/3 of its forests due to deforestation. What does this continued practice spell for us, and more importantly for the coming generations? You are probably thinking, 2/3 of forested land gone? That's an exaggeration. I mean, come on, that's a whole lot of trees. So now, you probably think I'm one of those environmental zealots and alarmists. But I'm not. These are facts. Trees are being cut down at a large scale for charcoal, firewood expansion of farmland, building of industrial areas and residential areas, name it. This is not necessarily a bad thing. The world is moving at a fast rate and we are trying to catch up with the rest of the developed world. At least that's what I thought. The problem here is not the use of charcoal or firewood, it's sustainability. With Uganda's population currently estimated at more than 35 million, and 90% of those people depend entirely on charcoal or firewood as their source of energy since they have no access to electricity.
Ewaka nkozesa amanda, nkozesa gas, nkozesa n'amasanyalaze naye nga ekisinga okunyangwira sigiri.
We all use charcoal or firewood, wooden furniture, paper, timber, among many others. People with access to electricity also still prefer to use some charcoal or firewood for cooking various things, and this is a fact. For instance, we all like our charcoal steamed matoke, and chances are the last barbecue you had at your house or attended, there was lots of roasted meat, and guess what was used? Charcoal. Now get this, for every sack of charcoal you use, it's an estimate of 2 grown mango trees, and let's say you use 2 sacks of charcoal a month. That's 48 trees in just 1 year, and just for one family. Kampala alone has over 150,000 families, and that means that in a year these families will consume 7.2 million trees. That's a whole Wakiso district of forest gone. 115 football pitches equivalent are cut down every day for just charcoal and firewood we use in our homes and other institutions like schools and prisons. That's a whole Kamocha being cut down every single day. Do you still think we are not facing an environmental problem? Yes, we have to feed, but are we replacing these trees we are cutting down? Because very soon we'll not have trees for this charcoal and firewood. In addition to that, disease will be inevitable, water sources will disappear, water catchments will dwindle, and agricultural productivity will be at its lowest, and this will be the greatest injustice of all time because the poorest will be most hit. We really need to pay attention to our current biomass crisis. Yes, we do need the charcoal, but can we make sure we replace the trees we are cutting? It's my responsibility and yours to save this planet. I believe instead of only taking, we can give back to Mother Nature. I cannot stress enough the first rate our environment is being depleted. If not careful, we are looking at a terrible situation 5 years from now, and trust me, 5 years is not a long time from now. Already there has been widespread famine in places like Kisinjiro and Karamoja. These are areas that used to be our food basket. You wonder why? Deforestation, I say. Widespread deforestation also affects the rain patterns. The past 2 years have mainly been dry, which has had terrible effects as evidently seen.
The forest cover is dwindling at a very fast speed. This is having a negative outcome on climate. The droughts are longer. This has had a negative bearing on agriculture.
Let's put a break to the environmental suicide that we are steadily committing by using trees and sustainably.
We, as Rotary in Uganda and Tanzania, seek to join in reducing the waste of our forests in the Mission Green campaign.